Today we're joined by Dr. Moser. Dr. Moser is the new president of AGI, Angus Genetics, Inc., and is a K-State alum, a Kansas native, and we're glad to have you. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Moser.
Thank you, Brian.
We've got to spend time together throughout the years, and I've got to know meet your wife and meet your kids, and I'm just so happy for you. So congratulations on the new appointment.
Thank you. Thank you. We're very excited about this new opportunity.
Your role at K-State taking you to AGI, how does that kind of fit together?
Yeah, I think the experiences I've had here at Kansas State have really been very beneficial and helped me transition into this role. The skills that I've developed as a teacher and working with producers as well as on the research side, I think are things that will be very beneficial as I step into this new role at AGI.
For the people who aren't really familiar with AGI, and there's a lot of people who are, but
Sure.
Give us a little background on AGI.
Sure. So AGI is Angus Genetics Incorporated, and it is a subsidiary of the American Angus Association. And AGI plays several roles. One is that it is the home of the Angus Genetic Evaluation. So each week, AGI scientists produce the National Genetic Evaluation that Angus breeders use in their selection programs. AGI also provides services to other breeds besides Angus. There's a number of U.S. and Canadian breeds that also get their genetic evaluation information from our AGI staff and the evaluations that we run. And then the third thing that AGI is very involved in is genomic testing. That AGI provides genomic services, DNA testing to both seed stock producers in the Angus breed, and we're working to extend that to some of our other breed clients, as well as to commercial producers. That AGI offers the GeneMax test that any commercial producer with Angus Genetics can use for replacement heifer selection.
Genetics have played, I would imagine, a major role in certified Angus beef.
Absolutely. You know that the Certified Angus Beef program has been a great success and been very beneficial in terms of the demand for Angus cattle. At the same time, Angus cattle have dramatically improved in their product traits, and that in turn increases the supply of CAB. So it's been a very favorable partnership through the years, and I look forward to working not only with Angus breeders but also the folks at Certified Angus Beef program.
And this doesn't happen overnight. We're talking about a long-term venture over multiple years, multiple animals, generations.
Absolutely. That, you know, the genetic progress that producers have made in the Angus breed, they've been very focused on the consumer and the attributes that they want in beef products, and I think that's a big part of their success.
We're joined by Dr. Moser here at Kansas State University, not for very long, the last day, as a matter of fact, here at Kansas State University. You're watching Kansas Ag Report. We'll see you in just a minute.
This segment brought to you by Oldie Seed Farms, carrying soil-specific seed. Find them on the web at oldieseed.com. That's OHLDE seed.com. Farmers Insurance, your best protection against the unexpected. Call Agent Dan Key at 785-408-5459. Grass and Grain, online or in the mail, keeping Kansas farmers informed for over 60 years. grassandgrain.com. Blue River Traders, the finest selection of Western-style furniture for your home. BlueRiverTraders.com.
We're joined today by Dr. Dan Moser, who is the new president of AGI, which is Angus Genetics, Inc. And Dr. Moser, thanks for spending time with us on your last day here at Kansas State University.
Thank you.
The role that genetics plays as we start to expand the U.S. cattle herd, how important is that?
Oh, Brian, I think it's very important. If you think about where we are in terms of where the cattle markets are and the opportunity for profit in the beef industry, feed costs starting to come down now, there's going to be a tremendous interest in building cow herds, replacement heifer retention. A lot of producers are going to have opportunity to market their excess replacement heifers at a premium, but they're going to be expensive. The opportunity cost of the heifers that you keep, as well as the revenue that you can get from the ones you sell, or if you're in the buying end of that, it's going to be a tremendous amount of dollars involved. And so I think it makes sense for commercial producers that are buying heifers to get as much information as they can. And that may start with something as simple as DNA parentage testing. If those heifers are coming out of multiple sire matings and they're not sure which bull they're out of, that's a very simple tool that producers can use to assign sires to calves and those sort of things. And so that's step one. But there's greater opportunities. AGI has a product called GeneMax Advantage, which is specifically targeted to replacement heifer selection. And so for any females that are 3/4 Angus or more, you can use that DNA test to get information not only about the heifer's potential for more of the terminal traits like growth and carcass quality, but also cow longevity and heifer fertility and those sort of things. And so if you think about whether you're on the buying end and want to get as much information as you can, or maybe you're merchandising your excess heifers and you want to get as much of a premium as you can, a tool like GeneMax Advantage can be one that I think would be very beneficial. How
important is protecting genetics, or because we're talking about an industry that is, no pun intended, I mean it's a dog eat dog world out there. So
yeah, we're in a very competitive business, and one of the roles in this new job that I take very seriously is I'm the steward of the Angus database to some extent, along with the board of directors and the other members of the staff and that sort of thing. And that's something I take very seriously. That we have a tremendous resource there. I could argue that the Angus database is one of the most valuable assets in the beef industry. And we want to make as much use of that as possible to benefit Angus producers, but also to benefit the greater beef industry, commercial producers as well. There's lots of opportunities for scientific research with that database. There's lots of opportunities to add accuracy to our genomic tools and those sort of things. And so I'm really excited about the opportunities that lay with access to that database, but yet at the same time, Angus producers have put a tremendous amount of labor and effort into collecting that data, and so we want to make sure it's made for best use.
Long-term use of that data, basically, how is that going to be used long-term?
Yeah, we'll partner with research universities when it's appropriate. We may partner with other industry organizations to get the most information out of there, but we want to make sure that it's in a user-friendly format for Angus breeders and their commercial customers.
The cattle business has gone from turning a bull out to turning out the right bull.
It's much more complicated. I remember when I was beginning in 4-H that picking out an AI bull to breed my show heifer to, you had a pedigree, a picture, and a prayer. And now we have a lot more information, obviously, with EPDs and genomic tests and those sort of things. It's a whole new world.
Perfect. Dr. Moser, congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Bryan.